about that maid of honor and best man coach? Those were good ones. Those were good ones. Justine was born on 9/11. Not the 9/11, but 9/11. So, Ryan, you'll never forget her birthday. So that's one of the benefits of. When Claire was married, I got all kinds of grief from my other children because I said in my toast that Claire was the light of our lives. Because Claire means light, so I was drawing on that theme, but I've been hearing about it for 10 months. So I'm going to step in it again, and I'll hear from Claire and Tim on this one. Justine was the most beautiful baby I've ever seen in my life. It's true. And for the first few years of her life, I would always say, Justine, Justine, my beauty queen, cutest thing I've ever seen. And when she was little, people would ask her what her name was, and she would say, Justine C. Because she'd heard it over and over again from her father, and people say, your name is Justine C, you know. But she was just a beautiful baby, and has grown into just an amazing woman, a beautiful woman. But I promised I wouldn't do this, but I might. When your mom and I look at you, we still see the little girl up on stage, waving at us at school shows, singing, you know, what a wonderful world in sign language, and she always knew all the lines where the rest of the kids were, you know, somewhere else, and Justine knew all the lines and stuff. And even Disney songs, she memorized Little Mermaid and all the, you know, the things, and she just grew up in a time of Disney princesses, and she's just a princess tonight, so, When Ryan came into our lives, what a joy that was. And the poor guy was trying to figure out a good time to meet with Ann and me to ask us for Justine's hand. And I guess I was a bit clueless because I didn't know this was kind of coming. I mean, I kind of knew it, and so he asked us to go to Mass one morning and then out to breakfast. And I thought, sure, and so we went to Mass, we went in for Mass, and we went out to breakfast, and the Hyde Parkers in the room can appreciate this. I said, well, let's go to Chubby's. And I love Chubby's. You know, Chubby's is closed, but so poor Ryan, he's sitting there with us at Chubby's, and he's like, I can't ask them to marry their daughter at Chubby's. But he met with us a little bit later, and we were just delighted to say yes, and have enjoyed so much having Ryan be a part of our lives and bringing Mike and Denise into our lives, and the whole Richard family. And it's a big family, by the way. It's a great group. So Ryan has just embraced being part of our group, and that's not always easy. He now goes to Nebraska football games with us. He attends countless fundraisers and charity events. I'm sure he wonders sometimes, oh my gosh, do we have to go to another one of these dinners? But he always does it willingly and with love, and so we appreciate that. This morning I was, inspiration for today, I was reading about a famous wedding, and I'm not talking about Prince Harry Meghan Markle. That's not the one. I'm talking about the most famous wedding in the world, which is the wedding at Cana. And that's the one where the wedding planner didn't order enough wine, you know, so Mary has to say, hey, you know, Jesus, you know, we got to fix this thing. And your mom and I just want to tell you how important it is and to us, and how much we appreciate that you brought Jesus into your wedding today. Jesus is at every wedding, but he's kind of, sometimes he's not invited. He's just kind of the consummate wedding crasher. He's there anyway, but you brought Jesus into the wedding today, and we love that. So with that, let's raise a glass and toast Mr. and Mrs. Ryan Richard. May they live happily ever after.
And ladies and gentlemen, for the first dance, just